She's making dolls.
Aw, look. A little Japanese lady making little Japanese dolls. Only in small town Japan. Well, they probably do this in the big cities too, but I'm gonna say they don't. All right, beautiful intro music. And here we go, folks. Let's get to it. So Japan is sort of like other successful democratic countries. They have freedom of speech, capitalism, rule of law. You don't even know about the rule of law part. So for a couple of weeks, Kim and I wandered around Japan's largest cities here, where the business people come and go. You know, the economic engine of Japan, where things feel pretty normal for a big city. It's very safe and clean no matter where you go in Japan, which actually does not feel normal coming from an American perspective that travels a lot. That part was hard to get used to. Japan's big cities are very well run, very efficient, and people love to shop in this country. Love it, love it, love it, more than you know. I heard that Japan was a great mix of the future and the past. They hold on to their traditions here. They're proud of their traditions. I hear that their traditions are what keeps the place running so well. But to see the traditional part, we had to leave the big cities. So we did. Over the course of our dispatch, we were there in Japan for almost a month. We took the awesome, reliable, clean Japanese trains to 4 different small towns. The train is wonderful.
So crowded, oh my god, I don't like being around people this much.
Kinda. Now, if you know us, we love small towns. That's where the real people are, just like in your country. So we got on the train in Kyoto and just randomly got off at a stop. Didn't matter where it was. We just looked at the map and said, okay, this is far enough away, as long as it's a small town and nobody else had ever heard of it. It was fun. It was a chance to see how these strange people live in this faraway land. And that's what we're going to do right now. And observe. Shh. Don't draw any attention. This seems to be kind of the public square here. We've got the Japanese post office. A little convenience store called Daily Yamazaki. We have not seen this yet. This must be a rural thing. It's almost always 7-Eleven or Family Mart. Train station, another train station, and a temple of some sort. And a hotel. This is a Japanese hotel.
They charge for tours.
Yeah.
And they're like, sweet.
This is the teeniest little village that we've seen.
FYI.
Let me get back there. This is about as residential as it gets, folks. So this is our little newspaper delivery office. Inside they're printing the newspaper. And then that's what they deliver their newspapers on. Little scooters. Okay, today's newspaper. And they make it right here, huh? This is where they print it. Arigatou gozaimasu. All right. Judging by the people that are going by looking at us, I don't think they get tourists here ever. We took about a 25-minute train ride out of Kyoto, just randomly picked some place. There's no reason to be here. This is about as normal a Japanese house as I think I've seen. It's about as middle class as it gets. And there's a vending machine everywhere. There's vending machines all over Japan. They really do take care of their gardening. I think this is kind of a low budget apartment complex. They had some construction going on somewhere. This is our elementary school. Look at that fence to get into that. That looks like a prison fence. I don't know. I mean, it is just...
Keeping all the riffraff out.
Yeah.
What this is, this looks like...
That's our playground and school.
Is that a park?
God.
Man,
It's like a 20-foot fence to get in there.
what this is, this looks like...
It feels weird. This is like by far the most oddly quiet little neighborhood that we've been in, or even street we've been in 12 days. There's no tourists here, just people going about their regular lives in a little teeny little quiet neighborhood. Strangely quiet, right? All right, so we were just walking by on this street, some little neighborhood, and Kim spotted this little cafe, coffee shop, diner thing, and we went in there and just hung out. It really cool little spot. It's kind of hard to get some pictures because they're sensitive about that, but we had a couple beers. They're playing American music in there. I've started to realize that the more we're here, they love our music. They play our music all the time. I did not think our music was so worldwide popular, but everywhere you go, there's American music being played. So this has just been the plan for the day. Just literally throw a dart at a map and get off at a random stop from Kyoto. And we're having fun so far. In the middle of this little neighborhood, that's a little sushi restaurant thing that's not open. I don't know if they're open anymore. That is a liquor store that is also currently closed. And you gotta watch, these scooters just fly down this road. That's a distillery, that's a famous distillery. We were gonna go in there and try some whiskey, but you gotta pay $60 for a tour. We're not doing that. Regular old, that house actually looks like it could be somewhere we're in Orange County, like track home, Beigeland, Arizona. More apartments. The dryers in this country do not work very well. So a lot of people just hang their stuff out. And this is a little healthcare clinic that is not open on Saturday, apparently. Or maybe it is. It's always hard to tell. And the food market. This is, you can't ever read it. That's a kimono store. Not open. Nothing's open today. Little Japanese hardware store. That is a little rice store. I think they're open, actually. It's so bike friendly up here in the suburbs. Everybody's on their bike. Japanese gas stations are very few and far between. One pump. This is our little corner market here. You get booze and cigarettes in there, sake. A little liquor store. These old Japanese grandmas fly around on these scooters. You got to get out of the way. They do not slow down. It's kind of interesting to see. This is one of their political leaders. She's one of the head honchos here. Kind of the Donald Trump of Japan. There's political signs all over in these little neighborhoods. All right, I think we're going to continue going down to the next town. We're getting on the train right here behind me. But it's just awesome to just go nowhere and not know where you're going to go and just wander around. You get to really see an up-close look at the way of life here. And they don't really see a lot of tourists around here. They're a little bit like, what are you doing? But it is nice to really get to see the real Japan. We're going to get on. I think we're going to get on the train and go do this again. Go find another random place. They play the beautiful music when the train comes. Oh, this is not our train. Never mind. Oh, God. Whoa, Jesus Christ. I thought that was our train. That was our train. Everyone's looking at me like weirdo. So our next stop was a small ward in far western Kyoto called Nishikiyo Ward. And our first stop when we got the train was 7-Eleven, because that's what everybody else here eats. This is all their different chocolate. Black Thunder is their famous one, and I'm trying to find it. All right, this is the Black Thunder. This is the good stuff, supposedly. Kim got the strawberry one.
It's good.
And I got the chocolate one. These are about 40 cents a piece.
From our favorite 7-Eleven.
I don't know what I would compare this to, like a wafer or something?
Yeah. Like a cookie wafer. Am I zipped up?
Yes. We came to the next spot. It's called Katsura. It's a little village here. That's the train station we just got off at. And of course, every town has a 7-Eleven. All right, this is lunch in this little restaurant. I guess you get to pick your food. So we're gonna walk down this street, cross the bridge, and go to the next train station. It's about a 35-minute walk. See what we see. And space is a premium here. Little cars, little driveways. Sometimes you wonder how they even back it in like that. So in Japan, you don't call 911, you call 119. So most of these little small towns don't really have sidewalks. It's just a painted line with kind of a, and it is, yeah, they zip by you. It's a little intimidating when some of these big cars fly past you, but you're not really separated. The little neighborhood police station with the little police moped. No guns in Japan. They only use sticks and sandals. So this is just another little carport area. Tiny car, tiny driveway, tiny house. Everything is very tiny. Space is at a premium in Japan. So we're in the middle of just this little neighborhood here. There's not a lot of places to park your car. I think what's happening here is they have these little chains called Boo Boo Park. Seems to have the monopoly on the parking in these neighborhoods. It's about $5 a day. to park your car there. That's not a lot. I don't know how they make the money. So this is just a vending machine for actual food. I don't think I've seen this yet, where you can get actual ramen meals in a vending machine. It's all about $6, $7, $8 for some of that stuff. And Kim made a good point. All the cars here are very shiny and new.
Well, they're just clean. They take very good care of their
They're just clean, like they're not filthy driving around.
And they've had snow and...
That one's a little bit dirty, but I mean, they have pride in their stuff. Okay, as soon as I'm saying that, here comes a dirty car. It's like the first dirty car we've seen. Very little trash. There's a little bit, but not as much as you see back home in the riverbeds. No tents, no houses, no unhoused people. That's the proper way to say it. Domestically challenged is the other way that we're so woke. Anyway, you don't see any of that here. I think I've talked about it in another video. They have 2,255 homeless people in the entire country, people. That's like one street in Seattle. All right, so we're walking over the river from the village, and off in the distance is a Japanese baseball game. They love baseball in Japan, and look at that zoom on this camera. And no fence. I think if you can hit it in the river, you get a home run.
I don't know, but
I think that's...
what the rules are. But yeah, somebody has to be like, that's a home run.
Cocktail and shot bar. I bet you they're closed. That's because our luck is always, we always tend to...
Yes,
look at that little
looks
dive
so
bar.
Cool.
Oh, man.
What's this, 8?
There's a bunch of restaurants over here. They're all closed till 6, or they're not open until 6. And it's about 4 o'clock right now. Darn it. That's a good shot, though. All right, we've been walking around this old town trying to find some food. And we saw there's a conveyor belt sushi place, believe it or not, which is our new favorite thing in the world. And we're gonna try to see, hi, sumimasen. And we're gonna try to see if they're open. I think they are open. It is not conveyor belt sushi, but it's sushi, and that is gonna be lunch. But it was a wonderful time. We had lunch. Wonderful people. I ate everything.
We both did.
Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Some of the best people on earth are in small towns, just like where you live. Now we're gonna get on a train and go somewhere else. Oh, hey. Are you testing?
On me.
Is that me?
No. Testing on you. Are you, am I supposed
Both. Just talk. It'll,
Okay.
if it's somebody, it'll pick it up.
We're about ready to go feed some deer.
Sore wa kiyombi bukukara. Isn't that good Japanese? I'm learning my Japanese. Nick and Kim here dispatching from rural Japan. It's just a beautiful day out here right now. This is day 10 on the adventure. Kim is doing a great job on the camera. I just thought recently, Kim, this is the first trip that Kim hasn't had to drive on the entire trip.
It's been lovely.
Yeah, she gets to sit back and ride the train and not have to worry about all the driving stuff.
That's right.
I actually got my IDP, my International Driver's Permit. Before we came to Japan, I thought maybe we would do a little bit of driving, rent a car, and after seeing the signs and the roads and all that stuff, we can't even navigate the train system very well yet. There's no way I should be on those roads driving.
Absolutely not. Neither one of us.
No. So in previous dispatches, the first 10 days, most of the time we've been in the big cities. Today, we are in rural Japan, real Japan, away from all the commerce and the shopping and all the big city stuff, in smaller way of life where it's even quieter and cleaner than in the big cities. Behind me is the ancient city of Nara, 350,000 people. Now you're thinking 350,000 people, that's not small. It is for Japan. It really is. That'd be a medium-sized city where we live. Now this used to be the original capital of Japan, going way back to the 700s. So about 1,500 years ago, this was the capital of Japan. And apparently it really hasn't changed much since then. It's very quiet and peaceful and religious. Not a lot of big shopping and commerce and hustle and bustle. So we're gonna spend some time to show you what it's like in a more rural, residential, regular part of Japan. Ikaro. People told me Nara's much more quiet. It's not as touristy, Nick and Kim. They don't have all the shopping, all the businesses. Well, that's kind of true, but there's definitely a lot of tourist crap here. But it was really nice to see a small town that wasn't just a teeny town that some people had heard of. I don't know what I'm trying to say. We really just came here to look at the deer. I'll be honest with you. This is downtown Nara. Shh. It's very special. And that 7-Eleven's been here since 1280 AD. No, it has not. So downtown has some modern, I almost got hit by the bike, and some older kind of stuff. It's very quiet here, very peaceful. An old temple, another one, and then, shh. Oh, look at that little car, whoa! Dang, talk about a little teeny tiny car. So this is just some little neighborhood here. You can see what the houses look like. And I do not know how they got that car parked in that driveway. I don't know, does that car does it have the wheels that go sideways? How do you even get that in there? It's about middle class Japan. I think 90% of Japan's middle class. In the US, it used to be 2/3, now it's like half. So here's kind of an idea on some real estate. So that is 6 million yen, that's about $50,000. $42,000. It's cheap. Let me get my drink on. I've never seen this before. A toothbrush store. All right, let me try to set the tone here. So you've got like the neighborhood here in Nara. And you've got these alleys in the middle of the neighborhood. There's just this alley with shopping. They do like their condensed shopping and tunnels. So
So you just come down here from your neighborhood and just walk down. This is your little community market street. And you just pull up at the market with your bike, and you don't have to lock your bike up because they don't steal here. Or you walk here, or you train in. There's no parking lots. People don't drive here.
I have a whole video about shopping in Japan. You need to watch that. It's really good, actually. And the grocery stores, they were fascinating because our grocery stores here, everybody complains about prices and quality. My local grocery store is a disaster. The produce is wilted and hard to find and expensive. Japan's got it figured out. I don't know how they do it. They have quality food at a low price.
I've already shown a supermarket before of some other stuff, the prices and all, but it's 65 cents for some wrapping paper for the sushi, junk food, cookies. Oh, you got the beer. Beer is about 25 bucks for that big old thing. So $1 a beer. Chicken's about $5 for a pack of that. That is the biggest apple I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God, it's like the size of, it's bigger than a softball. Oh my goodness, octopus. Oh my gosh. She's making dolls.
Sheep.
Oh, sheep, yes.
Nara. Thoroughbred sheep.
Okay. Arigatou gozaimasu.
ありがとうございます。
She's just weaving in here. And then all kinds of shops and stuff. I mean, this is in the middle of the neighborhood. This is what they do. The central location, get everything you need. Some of this is touristy stuff, but a lot of people come down here out of the neighborhood and just get what they need. Next, we got matcha ice cream. And you can do sake shots. You get a sake cup. Oh,
Oh, it does. Okay.
you can just do both. Oh, that's good. What else can you do? Sake shots in it.
And a matcha ice cream.
And a matcha ice cream.
We're
and
obsessed with the matcha.
like a-
I love it.
what is this, a gift shop?
Yes. It's like a little market restaurant.
This could be dangerous, folks. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
I just learned that Nara is the birthplace of Japanese sake. So we're drinking sake where it was invented. All right, so this place has bottomless sake for about 18 bucks. You get to an hour of just as much sake as you want, I guess. What? That's dangerous. Okay, sake when we're in the land of sake.
In the land of sake.
This is where sake was invented in Nara.
Wait, you didn't cheers
Oh.
me. I can't even see your hand. Oh.
It's hard to do that in film. I can't see your face. Wow. Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh. They know how to make sake in Nara.
Ooh.
Here, $31.42. No tip. This would have been at least 60 bucks back home. Why are we tipping so much? They do a better job here, and you don't have to even tip them. No attitude, no fuss, no BS. So the 0% alcohol here does not translate very well in English. I was just about to grab one and head out. So in this restaurant here, it says designated smoking room. And you come in here and you smoke. It smells like cigarettes. It's just a little smoking room. You just stand in here and smoke cigarettes.
Now the religious side of Nara. The whole reason we came down here. So Nara is considered to be one of the most spiritually significant places in Japan. Some of the oldest Buddhist temples and Shinto shrines are in Nara. They go back 1,200 years, my God. They don't make them like they used to, huh? So people come to Japan specifically to Nara to look at the temples and take pictures of them and feel the religious moment of the experience. I think the Japanese people themselves come here and pray and spend time. I don't actually know. All we saw were just a bunch of tourists and tour buses. Most people come down to see the famous Nara deer.
Oh, y'all know how I like animals. And they just ruined my shot. We just love animals, and this is a treat. It's like a free petting zoo. There's deer everywhere here, and we get to pet them and feed them.
Where do we get snacks?
We're trying to find where the deer food is. We'll find it eventually. Oh my gosh, look at all the park. The whole park is just deer. They know that we are suckers. You get to pet deer. This is an added bonus to being in the special religious quiet part of Japan. These are very protected and very special and very gentle. I feel like one's gonna kick me. I don't know. I think they're nice, but you never know. Beware of the mule deer.
Male deer.
Oh, male deer. They bite, kick, butt, and knock down. Oh, it's bowing. Supposedly they bow to you. You bow for me? Oh, he bowed. Yep. That means give me food. I don't have any food though, buddy. That's just a little baby. You could make a killing if you were like homeless and you just sold deer food to people. Like we're all walking around. There's supposedly places to get deer food, like a little vending machine. We can't find it. Oh, Kim found the food and they are attacking her. Kim's getting bullied.
That one has horns. I don't want to get that.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Kim. Oh, they found her. They found her.
Okay, you want to try?
We're the only one that found the food. I don't know where Kim found the food. Now the deer are chasing. Oh, that one's in rut. These things are ornery, I tell you. Like they will, if this one, he's like, give it to me. Give it to me. All right. We're gonna go find your baby. Oh, he's bowing. Did you see him bowing? Oh, thank you.
I'll bow for you.
I'll bow. Oh God. All right. Okay. All right. So the temples and all that stuff just go on and on and on. This is clearly very popular, mostly because of the deer. I think that people care about the temples, but no one's really paying attention to the temple stuff. Everyone's just playing with the deer.
Graham crackers.
Supposedly, back in the early days of Japan, the gods showed up to Japan on deer, riding on deer. So that's why they're protected and revered and cherished here, is because they're just godly, I guess. They're protected. You cannot mess with the deer. If you kill a deer, you are going to prison for a long, long time, mister. They don't mess around here. Kick it, slap one, hurt it. You will, no joke, on the punishment. And you do not want to be in a Japanese prison. They do not mess around.
And if you shoot one, well, mister, I don't think you want to know what might happen. There's hardly any guns in this country. I think 200,000 people in Japan can legally own a gun. So you shoot a deer, and you're more in trouble than just shooting a deer, mister. In the feudal era, they'd hang you if you killed one of these guys.
Stay right there.
How did I know you were going to do that? You just couldn't help yourself, could you? Those are divine messengers from the gods, Mappy. We're lucky we didn't get thrown out of the country with you around.
Mappy, I thought we make progress with you. Did you learn nothing from coming to my country? I like Japan. You guys actually enforce the law. But don't forget who wrote your constitution. I think we can learn from each other, Mappy. I can teach you inner harmony and inner discipline. And you can teach me individual expression. Stand up tall, Mappy son. Square them shoulders to the horizon. A cowboy walks like he owns a piece of the sunset. Now saddle up. Let's see if you got a little cowboy in you.
Rare that you see a bike locked up here in Japan. You don't really have to do that, folks. We are dispatching from another small town in Japan. It's about day 12. Nick and Kim here. Kim, how you feeling today?
Great. Ready to take on the day in matcha land?
Matcha land. Hey, you skipped ahead to what I was going to talk about. All right. It's about noon on a Friday here in the small city of Uji, Japan. From what I've gathered, the Japanese are religious, but they don't practice religion on a day-to-day basis. They don't go to church on Sundays as much as we do. It's more about a way to guide their way of life and their values. It kind of shapes their viewpoint, something like that. I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not an expert. I'm not going to pretend I am. Behind me is the city of Uji, Japan. And we were just saying how it was not very busy and it's very quiet. Well, this is the busy main thoroughfare in Uji. There's only 178,000 people in this city, which is tiny for Japan. It's about half the size of Nara. We're gonna walk around here and we're gonna see how these folks live in this city. I just learned that it is the matcha capital of Japan. And I'm gonna end this segment by saying, Nihon no chisana toshi ga no nana kanji ka mite mishashu. I think that's right. We're trying to learn our Japanese. That was a lot to memorize. I can't really do all that. I'm good at little phrases. That's it. So this is the quiet main street. All right, everybody else is taking a picture of this gateway. I don't know what that is. I don't know what anything is really, but it's different. Well, Uji is another small city with some history of Japan and a good way to kind of get an up-close look at a small town in Japan. Well, as soon as we got there, we realized it was another tourist trap, just kind of like Nara. Ruined by influencers like me and Kim. But still, it was okay. It was a small town. We were able to learn a few things once you got past the matcha street. Okay, so we just got here already, and there's already matcha potato chips. Only at our store. Matcha ice cream, of course. Matcha dumplings, $4.50. Matcha Republic. That sounds important. $12 for a little matcha ball stick thing. Matcha candy, $1.50. I already got my matcha ice cream. Oh, wow, they're making matcha tea right here. Oh, it smells very good. Matcha noodle. Matcha, matcha, matcha. Is that a matcha meatball sub? All right, enough with the matcha stuff. Like, we didn't think that we were gonna be seeing a lot of people here, but apparently this has become a tourist hub for people that want to see the matcha capital of Japan. I did not know that when we came. Everybody's got a camera out. Everyone looks like they're not from here. Even the Asian folks look like they're from another part of Japan or Hong Kong, and they do not like Chinese people here, I'll tell you that. All right, I think I figured it out. I'm gonna say it as low as I can. So there's a lot of people here. This is very touristy. I did not realize it. There's a lot of Asian people, and this has been the only time that I felt like people are pushing and crowding and kind of in my way and kind of a little bit rude. And I'm like, what is going on? It's Chinese people. This is very popular for Chinese people. There's a lot of Chinese people here. And there's a difference in terms of etiquette. They are very pushy shovey in your space, the opposite of the friendly Japanese people. So I'm like, what? But it took me about 20 minutes to figure it out. And they do not like Chinese people in Japan.
Some sort of green tea muffin the size of my head.
Oh, dang, Kim. Dang. I was talking about the number of Chinese people, and they were turning and listening to what I was saying. I was like, they speak English. So the Japanese people do not speak English a lot, but the Chinese people do, apparently. Shh, don't say that out loud. All right, famous temple stuff. I think that's the most famous temple. That's on the money. Very, very touristy today. I think the Chinese tour bus fleet just showed up. This is a tsunami warning sign. We've been shown the size of the vehicles here in Japan, and the guy that just went by is like, tourists. The Suzuki Hustler here. We have not seen the Suzuki Hustler yet. For perspective, you know, I'm above average in size. That is tiny. It's only, I'd say, 7 or 8 feet big.
Arm on that side again.
You can kind of see that, like, I mean, I tower over this vehicle. I'm guessing that's about, we've been trying to price these. I'm guessing that's about a $5,000 car. Oh, okay. Let's say it's $10,000 for this vehicle. That's still cheap. There was another one that was way bigger that was $10,000. 10 grand, you can get yourself a Hustler here. I don't think you can buy this in the U.S. I don't think you'd want to buy this in the U.S. I don't think any chicks would be impressed if you pulled up to pick her up in a Suzuki Hustler. Or maybe she would, or he.
Have to worry about semis too.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to be on our roads in that damn thing.
No.
So I haven't really shown this yet. So just about seems like every street in Japan has these guides that go down the middle of the sidewalk. This is so that blind people can put their blind canes. It's got like ridges so that it helps them guide them down the sidewalk. It's on every single street in Japan. They really do try to make it easy for the blind people to get around. So that was supposed to be kind of a look at the quiet residential life. It is much smaller and peaceful. You can get up into some neighborhoods and see a little bit of that, but we realized Uji is very much a tourist trap for people, so it's a lot of shopping and stuff. It's not so small town regular life. Okay, here comes our train, I think, or I'm gonna get another wind wash.
Whiplash.
That was
Wind.
like almost knocked the phone out of my hand. All right, here we go, back to Kyoto after a nice small town day. Well, that's the Japanese trip, y'all. I could take 5 minutes to summarize this video, but no need for that. Look, Japan gave us perspective on how we can do things a lot differently in America, but we're never going to figure it out. We're never going to change. Japan also gave us a newfound appreciation of America. The little things we take for granted, the big things we take for granted, our culture, our people, our soul, our passion. Look, we're number one. Japan's maybe number 1.A in a lot of ways, but nobody's going to ever be as great as America. But we love Japan. We hope it doesn't change.
Oh, back to the airport. Time to go home. All right, we're about to take off here. We are at the HND Tokyo Airport, and they have a Godzilla in the airport. That's scary. Big Godzilla. That's what it looks like in Tokyo's best airport. God, this airport looks like the village we just left. How do they do it?
We endured a 15-hour flight back home with more bad food, and we made it back to America after a month. Landed in Newark. I never thought I would ever say I was happy to be in New Jersey, but that day we were. More than you know. We had a beer. We were able to talk to people, make jokes, watch American channels again. It was almost a month without being able to feel like you could talk to people and hang out and be on your own level. Dirty bathrooms again. Spanish being spoke. We miss those things, and we appreciate them even more now. And that is a cut.
We thought of Fridays.
You can't even see it.
TGI Fridays.
Like it's not even in the. It's not even in it.
Fridays.